Our topic, ellipse and ellipsoid. So let's define first what is ellipsoid. The ellipsoid, also known as a spheroid, is a mathematical surface that approximates the shape of the Earth. It is a smooth, symmetric surface that is defined by an equation that can be expressed in terms of the Earth's equatorial radius, polar radius, and flattening. So, ellipsoid is a three-dimensional shape that resembles a stretched or a compressed sphere. And we use the ellipsoids to specify point coordinates such as latitudes, longitudes, and elevations. The ellipsoid is a useful reference surface for many applications because it is easy to model mathematically and provides a simple smooth surface for calculating distances, areas, and volumes. The model most commonly used is the ellipsoid, formed by rotating an ellipse about its minor axis. The ellipse major axis is in the equatorial plane, and the minor axis coincides with the Earth's spin axis. The ellipsoid is often used as a reference surface for mapping and surveying, and you'll get it when you see the figure of the ellipsoid in the next slides. And these are the applications of ellipsoid. The ellipsoid is used in various fields, including surveying, mapping, and engineering. Some of the key applications of the ellipsoid are, as mentioned earlier, mapping and surveying. The ellipsoid is used as a reference surface for mapping and surveying. It provides a smooth symmetric surface that simplifies calculations of distances, areas, and volumes. Second, navigation. The ellipsoid is used in navigation systems such as GPS to calculate precise locations on the Earth's surface. Last, engineering and construction. The ellipsoid is used in engineering and construction projects to calculate the position of structures and to ensure that they are built in the correct location. So, for navigation, the GPS receiver uses a theoretical sea level estimated by a World Geodetic System or the WGS 84 ellipsoid. And third, the application of ellipsoid in engineering and construction to calculate the position of structures. Next, ellipse. A two-dimensional ellipse is defined as the path of a point moving in a plane, so the total distance to two points, called the foci, remains constant. So the simple example of the ellipse in our daily life is the shape of an egg in a two-dimensional form, and also the running track in a sports stadium. Often, an ellipsoid is defined by the length of its semi-major axis A and the semi-minor axis B. So, the major axis is the longest diameter of an ellipse. Okay? And the minor axis is the shortest diameter of an ellipse. A two-dimensional ellipse is a conic section described as a path of a point moving in a plane so that the total distance to the two points, called the foci, remains constant. So these are the foci of an ellipse, the two fixed interior points. And the center. F1, F2. So this is the semi-major axis A. So as mentioned earlier, major axis is the longest diameter of an ellipse and semi means half. Okay, the red line, the semi-minor axis B. Again, minor axis is the shortest diameter of an ellipse. The equation of an ellipse is given by x squared over a squared plus z squared over b squared equal to 1. A as the semi-major axis and B as the semi-minor axis. For flattening, F is equal to A minus B all over A, which is also equal to 1 minus B over A. So this is the formula for flattening. But what is flattening? Flattening is the measure of the compression of a circle or sphere along a diameter to form an ellipsoid. Okay, that's the formula for F or flattening. So the imaginary sphere is the flattening. Next formula for eccentricity. E is equal to square root of a squared minus b squared all over a. Eccentricity is the ratio of the distance of the focus from the center of the ellipse and the distance of one end of the major axis from the center of the ellipse. This is the eccentricity, and if the distance of the focus from the center of the ellipse is c, and the distance of the end of the major axis from the center is a, then eccentricity is equal to c over a. Second eccentricity, E prime is equal to square root of a squared minus b squared all over b. So for the first eccentricity, the denominator is the major axis A, semi-major axis A, and here the second eccentricity, the denominator is this semi-minor axis B. Two parameters are required to define an ellipse. Previously, the semi-major axis A and semi-minor axis B have been used. However, an ellipse can be defined equally by A and E or F. Current practice defines the ellipsoid size and shape with the semi-major axis A and the reciprocal flattening 1 over F. The reciprocal flattening is normally used when referring to ellipsoids to do with the Earth and is calculated based on the semi-major and the semi-minor axis lengths. Construction of an ellipse. There are three ways to construct an ellipse of any size and shape. First, mechanical, second, graphical, and third, mathematical. In mechanical construction, again, we have this figure. Ellipse. You can see again the semi-major axis A, the semi-minor axis B, the foci F1, F2, the origin, and the string. Oh, these are the additional properties of ellipse. The total string length is twice the sum of the semi-major axis. Second, the separation of the foci from the origin determines the minor axis length. And stopping at a point 2 on the minor axis produces a symmetrical figure. And the distance from each focus to point 2 is 1/2 the total string length. Note the distance between each focus and the origin is the distance AE. Second, graphical construction. So you can see here the radial line. So the red line is the equatorial plane. The x coordinate can be computed by a cosine beta, and the z coordinate can be computed by b sine beta. In graphical construction, the angle between the equatorial plane or the x-axis and the radial line is called the parametric latitude, B. In some geodetic literature, it is called reduced latitude. The x and z coordinates of a point on the ellipse are given respectively by x is equal to a cosine beta, z is equal to b sine beta. In mathematical construction, the third and perhaps the most efficient method of constructing an ellipse is to compute the x and z for a sufficient number of points and plot them directly. Coordinates are computed using the semi-major axis, e squared, the eccentricity squared, and latitude or phi, the geodetic latitude of a point. Here's the formula for x and z coordinate. For x is equal to a cosine phi all over 1 minus e squared sine squared phi raised to 1 half. And for z coordinate, a times parenthesis 1 minus e squared close parenthesis times sine phi all over 1 minus e squared sine squared phi raised to 1 half. It is doubly symmetrical, as you have observed, and coordinates need to be computed for one quadrant only. And the normal goes from the ellipse to the spin axis, and the normal length is x over cosine psi, and can be written as, so here's another formula for n. N is equal to a over 1 minus e squared sine squared phi raised to 1 half. N is the normal section of the ellipsoid. Again, normal section. So this is the side view of the 3D figure in other slides earlier. Okay, so this is the z coordinate, the x coordinate, the latitude or the phi, 90 plus latitude or 90 plus phi, and this one, the normal line. Okay, so this normal line will intersect the minor axis at some point here, and this normal line has its normal plane that will create the normal section. So here are the additional notes for ellipsoid. An ellipsoid is obtained by rotating an ellipse about its minor axis. And the minor axis coincides with the Earth's spin axis. And the major axis sweeps out the equatorial plane as the ellipse is rotated. To avoid confusion, you just remember this. Minor axis, Earth spin axis. Major axis, equatorial plane. So here's the illustration. Okay. This is the Earth spin axis. Same as the red line here. And the major axis. Equatorial plane. And for closing remarks, again, ellipsoid is an imaginary surface mathematically defined. It is the best geometric representation, best fitting of the geoid, and lastly, used as a datum for horizontal positions.